There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. The race for the division continues to heat up as two of the best square off next. Julio Teheran gets the starting assignment for the Braves. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty, Julio Teheran, 4-pitch mix guy. Good fastball, 89 to 94 miles an hour. Changeup, probably his best off-speed pitch. Has the curveball, has the slider. One of the keys you'll notice he's going to be on early, inducing a lot of ground balls. He's a ground ball type pitcher. If he's getting ground balls, expect a strong outing.
Digging in, Sean Rodriguez. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Stepping in now, Jay Bruce. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Rodriguez on at first, nobody out. That misses, so the count goes full now to the second batter of the ball game. Cesar Hernandez is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The 1-1 pitch. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, D-Roll, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys. Definitely the two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, this team has to be hoping that Michael Franco can get some of his mojo back. He's had a tough time on the road. Sometimes you can't explain this stuff, but he's hit under 250 for the season on the road, and that's something that he definitely has to improve on.
Now in the box, JT Realmuto. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. First and second now, one man out. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Into the second deck and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, number 11 for him on the season, and the Phillies open up a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
Into the box now, Michael Franco. Slider finds the zone for a strike. And there are our umpires. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Drilled right back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, talk about a rough start to an inning, a three-run bomb, and then a base hit. This could get real ugly, D-Row.
Yeah, you can tell, Dan. He's going to have to execute a little bit better than that. They were sitting in that hitters meeting, and they were ready. They're keeping their front shoulders in, looking for something up, out, over, and they are not missing it.
Into the box, Nick Williams. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Lifted into center field. Osuna is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting 7th, the first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 1-1 misses, ball 2.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance and gone up into the second deck. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 15 for him thus far as they extend the lead to 5-0.
Now that one is definitely worth looking at again with our show track technology. It had plenty of distance to get out of the park, and you can see why when it's hit at 115 miles an hour. That's not something you see every day.
In now, Scott Kingery. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Phillies 5 and the Braves coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Jake Arrieta, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, coming on now to pitch is former NL Cy Young Award winner Jake Arrieta. Good fastball, 95-97. Great overhand curveball and a straight changeup. Former Cy Young Award winner. If he brings his A game, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
He's behind on the swing there, and the count moves to 3-2. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Kingery is after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He's coming off a nice month where he had 8 home runs. That's like 2 every week. If you could throw out 2 every week, you're going to have big numbers at the end of the year, and that's what he did last month. It showed me a lot about who he is and the power he has.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, and that'll get down. Extra bases for Markakis. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Stepping in now, Matt Joyce. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Arrieta has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. The 1-2 pitch. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Markakis leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Hit hard, but this is a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Williams going back, and this will bang up against the wall. Markakis is on his way home. He comes across to score, and the deficit is cut to 4 now. Already their second double of this first inning, guys.
Yeah, he's not fooling anybody so far, Matt. Like you said, that's the second double he's given up here. And if he doesn't get things figured out, it's going to be a real short outing.
Digging in, Josh Donaldson. And now the Braves look to put more across the plate in this opening frame. Three-two pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Standing in now, Freddie Freeman. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Into the corner and slicing foul. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Braves pick up a run on the RBI double. We'll head to the top of the 2nd. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Back now from SunTrust Stadium, 2nd inning coming up, but first here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, these conditions aren't really ideal for baseball right now, but I am hearing that they're expected to improve as the game progresses. The grounds crew told me between innings that the field's in good shape. They're going to continue to work on keeping it dry, but we should be in for more favorable weather later in the game.
Let's hope, Heidi, for all of our sake, that Mother Nature takes that front and passes it through without an incident.
At times, you have to stay focused, though. For me, a little dampness, a little rain, a little weather coming through might actually do the infield dirt a little good. Some guys like to keep it bone dry. I like it a little wet. Ball stays down.
Pitch is popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Guys, we're in the heart of the season now and watching what's proving to be a fierce division contest. The Braves currently holds on to the top spot, but their opponents are hot on their heels.
Yeah, Dan, both these teams got out of the blocks hot, and you start to circle certain series on the calendar, and this is certainly one that you drive to the ballpark feeling a little bit different.
And I think, listen, you get to this near the halfway point of the season, D-Row, and you kind of like to have that target to chase. And when you're as close as this team is in second place right now, you don't want to fall any further back. There's a lot of schedule left, but this is a big series and one they'd like to win.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And let's focus our attention on the guy behind the plate putting the digits down. That's Brian McCann. I don't think he gets enough credit for his defense. The ability to massage a pitching staff, soft hands, and a nice throwing arm to second base. We already know from the offensive side he's a multiple-time All-Star with the ability to launch.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Striding into the box, Jay Bruce. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Rodriguez, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Here's another 1-2. Fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. And there's a swing and a miss by Bruce as he set down on strikes, 2 away.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. 2 balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
The 3-1. And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
So 2 on with 2 away, and in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. The 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. And a heads-up play to get back to first, as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. Right side hit hard. Albies brings it in. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Leading off the inning, Dansby Swanson, and they'll need him to get something going here. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two. The 1-2. Grounded weakly toward third. And that's the first out.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And let's focus on third baseman Maikel Franco. I think what gets lost in the shuffle, we get it. Offensive force. But he doesn't get enough credit for the way he handles the hot corner. The ability to pick it backhand and come up firing.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. Two balls and a strike. One out, nobody on. The 2-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Another try at 2-2, and a sinker dips too low there into the dirt. In fact,
pretty easy pitch to lay off there. 2-2, not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Payoff pitch one more time. There's ball four.
The pitcher, Julio.
So one got in the inning here with a runner at first, and the pitcher hits next. That'll bring in Julio Teheran. The 1-1 home. Now a bunt attempt here. On to the shortstop at second, but it's thrown away. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Stepping up to the plate, Mark Osuna, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Hernandez takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
Now batting. The
great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
At the plate, Brian McCann, so far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Albies, the runner at third. Teheran at second with 2 gone. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. 2 left for Atlanta. They're down here 5-1. Welcome back to SunTrust Park just outside of Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Into the box, Maikel Franco. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Nick Williams waits on deck. Hit the other way out toward right field. Markakis giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
Now at the plate, Nick Williams. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Rhys Hoskins will be next. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Another full count pitch home. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
In now, Rhys Hoskins. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Smoke toward 3rd. Donaldson's up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Nick Markakis. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta. The 1-1 is in there for the 2nd strike. The 1-2. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is foul near the seats. He'll try again. 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. Kingery ranging forward. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Matt Joyce.
At the plate, Matt Joyce. One out, nobody on. And that misses 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Kingery going back on it. A leaping effort, and he brings it in. 2 away now after a great effort. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Show Track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Stepping in now, Josh Donaldson. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's working full now at 3-2. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Popped him up. Real Muto is there, and the inning is over. Braves strand 1. They're down 5-1. Stepping into the box, Scott Kingery. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Popped up. Donaldson is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next for Philadelphia, the pitcher, Jake Arrieta.
Stepping in, Jake Arrieta. He flew out in his last at-bat. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Pitch swung on and hit on the ground for Freeman over there at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, the shortstop, John Rodriguez.
Coming to the plate now, Sean Rodriguez. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
The 1-2. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Ozzie Albies will be next. Hit hard on the ground at third. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Boy, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Runner at first to start the inning. And, Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
1 run on 3 hits. And no errors so far for Atlanta. That's lifted the other way out to left. Chasing after it is Williams. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And a relay home, but this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Ronald Acuna will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Three and one.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. This will kick up against the wall now as he arrives at second without a play, as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
Center fielder, Osuna.
Into the box, Mark Osuna. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Waiting next is Brian McCann. Acuna leads off second with nobody out. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And he is safe on a close play at the plate. And it's back to 1 now at 5-4. And this is pretty cool, guys. Not only is that his first big league hit, it's also his first major league RBI. Not a bad way to get your career started.
Yeah, no doubt, Matty. He took care of the 2 first with 1 swing of the bat. So congrats to him on achieving something that's really special that he's worked so very hard for. He'll never forget this moment as long as he lives.
Standing in now, Brian McCann. In the dirt here. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. 3 runs already home here. The 2-2. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Franco backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Markakis.
So striding forward now, Nick Markakis. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Hit down the third baseline. Throw on the first gets him, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits here. No errors, and no one left on base. We played 4 full. It's the Phillies 5 and the Braves 4. Chucky Toussaint will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. Here's Jay Bruce now. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Look into McCann, the 1-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. This game's had an aura of intensity that you rarely see from a mid-season matchup.
Hey, 1 game doesn't make a season, but when you're in first place by a narrow margin like this team is, D-Row, you want to win these kind of games right here.
Bobby Cox always used to say, beat up on the teams you're supposed to beat up on, and then grind the ones out against the good teams. This is exactly that.
Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Another 2-2 offering. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Another full count pitch on its way. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. The Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Hey, this was just one of those games that just weren't meant to be when you add it all up. Had a rough time, only lasted 4 innings. Just wasn't able to give them the kind of performance they were looking for going into this one.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit in the air to right field. Markakis on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game, and boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in steps the catcher JT Realmuto. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. The 2-1 on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Albies scoops it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They lead it 5-4. In now, Matt Joyce. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Swing and a liner, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear.
Digging in once again, Josh Donaldson. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Joyce gets his lead at first, nobody out. Ready on 1 and 2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Again, a 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2 and 2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Nobody out, runner on first. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. ready with another 2-2. Line towards center field. Kingery has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Stepping in for the Braves, Freddie Freeman. No hits to this point. Runners on first with one down. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw into second. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be?
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the play. To be honest, that just can't happen.
In now, Dansby Swanson. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Don't make your manager be the bad guy in this situation. I know you struggled a little bit right here. You got to find a way to get through this fifth inning and qualify for that win.
Hit sharply on the ground. And the inning will continue as that's through for a two-out hit.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Into the box now, Ozzie Albies. Oh, now here's a line drive. That's going to get down. He comes through. And this one bounds around against the wall. And they're going to walk off here with a 6-5 victory.
Hey, this game looked like it was going to be one of those wild ones right from the beginning. But when you could win this thing in walk-off fashion, what a way to win a ball game. A walk-off win?
So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he doubled down on doubles here. Two of them on the stat sheet, and they were a factor in the outcome of this ball game.
Let me get up in it. You know the words, take a step back and sing it now.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Atlanta used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Touki Toussaint earns the victory out of the bullpen, his fifth. Jake Arrieta struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Atlanta Braves, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 33 minutes.